Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you guys are back. I'm going to get ready for the day. I just wanted you to see like my genuine makeup routine, like nothing extravagant or elaborate. So it's really simple, nothing like amazing, like new techniques or anything. They're all things that I've shown you guys before on my social media, which by the way, if you don't follow me on there, I'll leave my Instagram on the screen so you guys can follow me. I do post pretty frequently and I like doing like little videos of stuff so you guys see like what I'm using or how I do my hair, my skincare, stuff like that. Just random things that I personally like to post. So right now I just have on this CERAVE Ultralight Moisturizing Lotion with sunscreen, and I really like this product. It doesn't smell funny, it doesn't burn my eyes, and it has SPF 30, so that's pretty good. And I love CERAVE, guys. I really love this affordable skincare line from the drugstore. It has a pump, so that's really cool. And I have been testing out a new concealer recently. I just got it maybe 2 days ago. It's a little too bright, isn't it? Hopefully that's better. So I just recently got the MILANI Conceal and Perfect, and I've been testing it out for work, which, you know, at work I'm sweating. I don't have time to look at myself and like, oh, like worry about if it looks ugly or not. And by the end of the night, it looks flawless. So one time I wore it with the Born This Way Sculpting Concealer, like this as my foundation since it's like the same color as my face. And then the MILANI one as my under eye concealer, which this one would work for that because... And if you hear some sniffling, my sister's in the room, so I'm sorry, it's not a ghost. Anyway, so this one is a little lighter than my Too Faced one. This one does smell like the foundation version of this product. I got it a long time ago, like the foundation, and it was pretty good, but it was just too full coverage. It looked like makeup on my skin, and I'm not personally into that type of foundation. So yesterday I wore this concealer with the L'Oreal Infallible 24 Fresh Wear one, and I really like this foundation. It looks beautiful on the skin, and I have oily combos, so you just have to make sure that you powder your face well, and I use like a good primer to make sure that your oils don't like destroy the foundation. And then the other day I wore it with just this, and I liked both. So today I'm going to use a foundation, but first I'm going to prime my skin with the TATCHA Silk Canvas Primer. I have the sample size. It's a really good deal just to try it out because I personally don't think I would go through a whole big old tub. The original size is literally the size of my palm, and this one is really conveniently like small and not so estorboso in your makeup collection. So I'm just going to put that in the center of my face. While I'm here, let's chit chat. So yesterday I was working, it was Valentine's Day, which by the way, happy Valentine's Day, guys. Or I know it passed, but still. It's good to appreciate people that you love every single day. So at work, because it was Valentine's Day, I wore like a little heart stamp from Milk Cosmetics, which I was going to get rid of and like give it to my little cousins or something, but I decided to keep one or two. So I kept the heart and the little star. And these are so cool, but they do stain the skin. If you mess up, yeah, it's gonna be a little hard to make sure you don't have the rest, like the residue of the stamp on your skin. I'm using a Morphe Y6 flat top kabuki brush to put my foundation on. And I love the smell of this Fresh Wear foundation. It smells like a skincare product. It's really nice. Kind of smells like lotion in a way too. I actually celebrated Valentine's Day earlier with my boyfriend when I saw him last weekend because we just couldn't meet up this weekend. So we like hung out and he took me out to Longhorn. And okay, let me tell you, there's a little story time with this. So I don't know if you guys remember in one video where I showed you like things I love, and one of those things was my Louis Vuitton key pouch thing that I keep with my keys. It's basically like my wallet that has like my license, my credit card, debit card, whatever, right? And I always lose that thing when it's off of my keys, and I don't know why, but I just keep doing that. I take it off the keys and I'm like, don't lose it yourself. So anyway, so I sit down in the booth and my wallet was in my coat at the time, and when we were leaving I got my coat. I felt like I probably should look back, but I didn't, and I had that weird feeling that I was forgetting something. So when I get up and we go to the car and we get to the hotel, I realized that I didn't have the keys to like go into our hotel, and Eduardo was like,
okay, you have the keys.
And I'm like,
oh, I don't know where it's at.
And then he thought I was joking because he does that to me all the time, where he pretends to forget his wallet or his phone when we get to a place, and then he like laughs about it. Well, he thought I was doing this to him, and I was like,
Eduardo, I'm serious, like I don't have it.
And I was like looking through my purse, looking at like in my pockets, in my pants, and everywhere, that I thought I could have misplaced it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I literally forgot it. Wait, pause. You see how full coverage this concealer is, but it's not like the Tarte Shape Tape. I did not enjoy that concealer because it just made my like eyes look so creepy. At the end of the day, it just looked so ugly. So this one is really nice, guys. Okay, anyway, continuing to my story. So he's like,
okay, well, the only place we went to is Longhorn. Let's check.
And so I'm like calling Longhorn, and I'm like, hey, I just left there. I was sitting at this booth. Can you please check? And I failed to mention that it was a smaller little type of wallet. I think they thought like a big wallet. So they just like probably looked like a little bit, and then they said, sorry, we don't see anything. My heart sank. Oh my gosh. My heart sank when they told me they couldn't find it, and I was like,
oh my gosh, I literally don't know where else to look.
And he's like, don't worry about it. He was so nice to me. I was mad at myself, so he was being really patient with me, and he was like, look, we'll go back, it's fine. And it was really nice of him to even consider that, because like it was like a 20-minute drive. And anyway, so we go back, and of course by the time we go back, there's someone sitting there. And it was like 5 or 6, so estaba llenísimo el restaurante. And so then I go to the bathroom to like, I was kind of emotional, so I sort of like to tear up, and I see a little girl staring at me, and that little girl, just remember her, okay? So she like leaves. Of course, she was kind of like weirded out by me, I think. And so then I get out, and my boyfriend's waiting for me in the front, and we tell the hostess like, hey, like we're gonna have to wait because like there's someone sitting there. And so we were sitting there waiting for them to get up, and the little family gets up. Celeste, go blow your nose. Like you can literally hear everything in the video. Anyway, so the hostess is like talking to this little family because they hand her something, and they say my last name. They say Ramirez, and I'm like, dude, that's my name. I don't think they have the last name Ramirez. Like, not to be offensive or anything, but like they were American looking. Anyway, so I get up, and I'm like so desesperada, and I'm like, that's mine. Like, I see the little wallet, and I'm like, oh my goodness, that is mine. Thank you so much for like finding it. And then the little family like says, oh, well, she found it. And they point at the little girl that I saw at the bathroom. And I was like, oh my goodness, like, thank you so much. And the lady was like, I was trying to find you on Facebook because I saw that you were from Alabama, and I thought that you might have left already. And I was like, no, oh my goodness, thank you so much. I literally cried when I got back in the car because I was like really emotional again, and my boyfriend was so nice and like helped me to find it and try to calm me down as best as he could, because I don't really like that type of situation. I hate putting myself through a stressful time. Like, who likes to be under stress, you know? But anyway, so that was the highlight of my day. And I was really worried because I was like, how the hell am I gonna get home? And like, I have all of my cards. Like, I know I can replace it, but like, I don't want to buy another one. That was expensive, you know? That was my hard-earned money, and like, whatever. So that was what happened to me on our little Valentine's Day date. But other than that, I love Longhorn. I'm not really a steak eater. I like everything but steak. Like, I loved steak when I was younger, but I'm really trying not to eat red meat anymore. Of course, if my abuelita has that and she like looks at me funny, I'll eat it. But what I like to eat at Longhorn, since we're on the topic, I really like their loaded potato soup. It's so delicious. Oh my gosh. And it's so good with Tabasco. I love Tabasco in everything I eat, guys. It just, if you're a Tabasco lover, I'm your friend. Like, we have something we can bond over. Anyway, so I think for bronzer, I always use my HUDA bronzer, so I'm going to try to use something else. So I think I'm going to use my Laguna bronzer. Actually, this is Seaside. I have different shades of this. This is by NARS. I found them at Target, not Target, what the heck, at TJ Maxx, using my little blush brush from Real Techniques. I have like a pimple right here, and it really freaking hurt. I tried to pop it yesterday, and I shouldn't have, because it turned so irritated and red. So what I did, I put aloe vera on it, and aloe vera is so underrated, guys. If you have any issues with your skin, try putting some on your problem areas, because I remember this pimple was huge. Like, it was very inflamed and very circular. I literally have no privacy when I record videos, so I really appreciate that you guys don't mind that. Or anyway, so aloe vera made this a lot smaller. Test it out, because you don't have to spend a lot of money on skincare. Of course, it's a luxury. The way that I use it is I buy the legit like planta that you get from Walmart, and I cut it, and then with the slime I literally just like put it all over wherever I need it to be, helping out with my skin, and it just cures it overnight. It's amazing. That plant does miracles, guys. So Seaside is on this side, and then this is Laguna. I think Seaside might be a little warmer, quien sabe, pero I like to mix both. For blush, I'm going to be using the cinnamon, or toasted cinnamon by BURTSBEES. This blush looks really dark in the pan, but on the skin it looks kind of like peachy. Okay, for highlighter, I'm going to use a oldie but a goodie. I love this highlight from MAC. This is their Soft and Gentle. It's such an OG. This is actually the first and only highlighter that I ever got from them. I got it when I was like 14, 13, along with like the foundation that I told you guys that I've had for a long time. The Studio Fix. Yeah, that one. I'm going to be applying it with a fan brush from Morphe again. I like to put it on the brow bone, a little on top of it. If you guys haven't seen my other video that I posted a couple days ago, I mentioned that I got this Lumi setting spray, and I liked it for the couple of hours that I originally put it on my skin, but with my oil I just felt like it kind of felt a little tacky on my skin. But I'm gonna keep testing it out. I think more for like a day where you don't care about your makeup looking good the whole day. Like if you're just gonna go to Walmart or something and your skin looks really dry, it's definitely not for my type of skin. I would like use something more heavy duty. And it kind of looks like it has oil in it too, but it says right here that it's non-greasy. I don't know how that would work, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it did feel like a little bit like when you put foundation on without setting it. That's how it made my face feel, sort of. But for the sake of the video, I'm gonna test it out with you guys right here and now. It has a lovely spray though, from what I remember. I'm gonna take out my fan. Hello, Dew. You look like J-Lo. I think this would be a really good product for anyone who does suffer from really dehydrated skin. So let's go to my eyebrows now. You guys have seen probably by now that I love my soap brows. Like, that's all I do right now instead of using a brow gel, porque me encanta how it makes my eyebrows look fluffy and thick. Second of all, it's because, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little lazy to go buy another tube of Benefit's Clear Brow Gel. One of you guys mentioned on like a picture that I posted about it that when you did it, that you guys saw that your eyebrows looked like dirty, like it had a lot of dust particles in your eyebrows. Okay, so what I told that person is that you have to make sure that your eyebrow spoolie is clean, or maybe one use only, because I have noticed when I don't wash it for a whole week, se me ensucia like a lot, and so when I go into my brows, of course all that gunk is going to build up and not give your eyebrow a cute look. So make sure that your eyebrow spoolie is nice and clean. And then for like filling my eyebrows right now, I've been really liking the Zings powder in 3, but I heard that this is gonna be discontinued, and that's like a shame because I love the consistency of the wax in here. It's tinted too, and then the powder is such a lovely shade, so that is very unfortunate. Maybe they're gonna like come out with something else to replace it. I don't know. I think I mixed the Spanish word with an English word. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of the powder into the brow to fill them in a little bit. This morning I was watching a lot of IGTV, and I was really curious to how to make one, because I tried to make one. I like downloaded the app, but like those are so cute, and I really want to do like makeup tutorials on my channel showing you guys like a simple look, because I think a lot of people are on Instagram more, you know, than YouTube. I love both platforms though. I'm on both constantly. I need to hot glue this brush together because it's a little broken. looking at my eyebrows, it reminded me of that picture I just posted on my Instagram of like the green filled in brows that I did for the rose look. That was so hard. I was going to give up on myself because I'm not used to doing crazy avant-garde looks at all. So whenever Victoria was like, hey, can you please do this? I was like, girl, I was going to say no, but I was like, you know what? I didn't promise her, but I said, let me give it a try, okay? And I did. And of course it's not identical, but it's my version of it, and I could tell that it is a rose. So I'm gonna put my little PEARS soap, which I heard from one of y'all that it's at the Dollar Tree. So happy to hear that. I'm gonna go and look at my own Dollar Tree because I hate waiting for things online to come to my house. I want it there now. But in a way it's good, especially when you're doing like a hefty purchase, because it makes you like double think, do I really need this? And then I end up not buying anything. I literally have so many open tabs of like clothes that I wanted to buy and then I didn't end up buying because they were, you know, a lot of money for all that clothes. My sister has left the building. Have you guys seen the new movie of To All the Boys I Loved, P.S. I Love You? I did with my sister last night and I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like it was like predictable, but like not at the same time. I was like, dang. Not that I can think of right now, but like I've never seen the main character have two love interests. Actually, I take that back. The Notebook? She got two mans there too. And who else? There's a princess who had two mans. Giselle from Enchanted. That's who it is. Oh, by the way, that was the first movie I ever felt disappointed with the ending when I was like younger. Okay, I'm gonna be using this Nude palette from Huda Beauty, guys. This is so beautiful. I love it so much. I'm gonna take out the other two that I have from the same line. They're so beautiful. And just like the sides of these palettes are so convenient. But anyway, that movie, I remember when I got out of that movie theater, I was like pissed off. I was like, Mom, why did she end up with the guy from The Normal Life? Why didn't she fall in love with Prince Edward? Like, they were supposed to be together. Whatever. Anyways, so I'm gonna go in with this shade from the darker one and fluff that into my crease. And the espejos in these, oh, these are so nice. So for the eyeshadow of my day-to-day makeup, it can vary for real. Sometimes I'm too lazy to put the effort, so I just put like a bronzer in my crease. Y'all know the deal. Mascara, bada bing, bada boom. I get out the door and I have a little bit of eyeshadow, según yo. But I want to use a lot more of my eyeshadows because I have so many palettes, like not in a braggy way, okay? But like, you know, they collect dust and I don't like that. I feel guilty. So it's good to wear a little eyeshadow every single day, even though you're just gonna like hang out in your house, you know? Okay, I had to delete some footage because I was running out of memory. I'm gonna go in with the medium nude palette and place this color in the outer parts of my mi ojito. I literally don't have a rhyme or reason. I'm just like putting it everywhere. Even though these palettes have beautiful shades of shimmer, I'm gonna use this L'Oreal one because it's such a throwback and why not, right? This is L'Oreal's Amber Rush. Who remembers these, okay? Like, this eyeshadow, I remember I was so excited to play with. I remember I like told my mom, please, can I go to the makeup aisle? And so I went and found it, and when I got home, I put it all over my eyes. And I was like, oh my gosh, Jaclyn Hill was right, it's beautiful. Oh gosh. Which, by the way, her eyeshadow palette is so pretty. But I feel like, for right now, I'm going to hold my horses on it. And when I see it in person, then I will decipher if I'm going to get it or not. Because, like, I don't know. I feel like I have a lot of shades like that, but not in one palette. The convenient part of it, you know, is that está todos los colores in one palette. Yeah, for a makeup artist, that's really handy to have just one palette with all those type of shades because you don't have to carry so many other ones with you. Okay, that is so pretty. I actually want to do a video where I like recreate my first makeup tutorial or like the first video I ever did, which is very embarrassing, pero we all started somewhere, right? And I did it when I was 14 or 15 years old or 16. I think it was 15. I just turned 15. Okay, and for my inner corner, I'm gonna use this shade from the light palette just in the very inner corner part. Ooh, that is so pretty. Finishing touch of the makeup look, I'm gonna go in with the dark one and go in with this dark brown. But I'm gonna tightline my eyes so it looks like I have liner but a little bit more smoky. And this brush that I'm using is like a flat definer brush. This was actually the first brush I ever got from Sephora. This was actually my eyebrow brush when I first started putting on makeup. That's so crazy. And they're still good. Like, they've never shed on me. Unlike the MAC brushes, they, on the other hand, they have shedded on me. Like, I've had some disintegrate for my eyes when I wash them. All I use right now is Sigma and Morphe and like random brushes from Zoeva that I got. Oh, and I also really like Real Techniques. Those are really affordable. And for mascara, let me tell you guys, Lancome one in brown, Monsieur Big in brown, amazing. I love it so very much. I'm so hungry. I made myself a smoothie, like a green smoothie, según yo. I got inspired by It's Judy's Life. I don't know if you guys follow them as a family. They're a family YouTuber channel, and oh my gosh, I love watching them alongside with like Sokoli Jolies and Ram Fam. I like those. But anyway, so they like eat green smoothies all the time. Their kids love green smoothies, and I was like, ooh, I kind of want to make one. So I made one this morning. After that, I had a little snack because it didn't fill me up too much. It was like 3 different types of hummus that I bought from Publix with some pretzel crackers, and it was actually pretty good. Okay, so I love the mascara. It's so good. A quick honorable mention to the Maybelline The Falsies Lift. This lash lift is amazing. I really like it. It has the same applicator as the L'Oreal Lash Paradise and also the Too Faced Better Than Sex. So if you guys wanted to give it a try, I highly recommend it. I have mine in the black shade, so that's why I'm not using it right now, because I want to keep the brown mascara look. Pero me encantó. It's such a great mascara. For lips, oh, and of course all the shades, everything that I'm using will be down below. And if I didn't answer any of the questions that you guys had, please like, comment, and I'll answer you. No biggie. Okay, this has been my go-to lip combo recently. This is NYX Glide On Lip Liner in Nude Suede Shoes, and Ali Glines actually was like mentioning this lip liner, and I've never heard anyone talk about it until she did, and she said like, no one ever talks about this particular shade. I love it. And I was like, yes, I love that one. I literally use it all the time. Talking about Ali Glines, I'm so tempted to buy some of her makeup bags. They're so beautiful, simple, and elegant looking, but I just need to hold my horses on that purchase, you know? But I'm so happy for her. She deserves it, and so much more. I probably need to sharpen this. It's like hurting my lips. Yesterday I wore a red lipstick for the first time ever in a while, and I forgot like how bright it makes your teeth look like. I only use the Fenty Beauty one because I threw away the Stila one I had a long time ago. And this on top, this is by Rimmel London. It tastes like a freaking cherry Laffy Taffy. I love it. My lips are a little crusted, but no one can see that. Alright, my battery's gonna die again. Great. So I'm gonna close this video off so that my battery doesn't die on me. But I hope that y'all enjoyed. And again, I'm gonna leave everything that I use down in the comments below. And I love you guys so much. Thank you for supporting my channel. And I will see you in my next video.